Nempa boy no kodumja no bompai. Empire boy and friend numja. Obi a prison officer, okoduru officer, wadane ne ho bishop. Ukuta Bible, be bompai one officer saas na napinti. The radio no aye chichichichi no ko to table ho bompai. Empire boy and fan connect signal. Say two ni wa empire boy e wo Ghana Armed Forces or Bema camp em fa two ma. Bullet ni ho arms and ammunition ni ho empire boy bi ani asase so a chairman Arekinyame che any Duncan Williams na sare beba e the bullets and ammunitions and weapons any other military accoutrements beba plus or minus madam when soldier car ye piada enro akura mi hia bi e military police car na ye pia madam pacho me hwe wo dress na be gie di ye say what to kwanya kosua de da country na wo koye no wo say soldier ni driver wo pia ka ye wo say soldier ni driver we see Emma other officers board man na pia soldier car esin chen wa bi da ye kodi bronya ye kodi Easter na ye be SS matcha na ma sesa kan tontrowa entering tutuo 1873 accoutrements na mo di diesel agum na ma feche of 48 engineers afeche hey look mafia me started say me yes soldier ho adwuma from 2006 when Adukufo was the defense minister. That time I started say me work everything I'm me person me about Ghana Armed Forces. Pacho from 2006 missing how many years? From 2006 to 2016 you're 10. 2016 to 2020, 14 years. If in 2016, the best in there, Pacho, say, this is the number of years a menya butrenia daji. It's madam. Some soldier form penny for Ghana Forces in penny for. Mo bibi aya me pamacho. Mon frère na mo musaye na mo solve problems no. Again, problem no nye CDS problem. Problem no nye Kwas, chief of army staff there. Problem no are buying a so provide the equipment. 2024, I did the same story. And madam, you think we don't know the Ghana Armed Forces? Who told you that lie? But video no, they are analyzing no statement by statement. Katum na yanko.
The UN pays an average of 46 USD per day.
Pause it. Or see UN, UN on tier average, on tier definite. UN on tier average. UN or sika on tier. Ya kasa bibi ya average a HSN. Asa undim. Average here plus or minus. Mafia, phone no, ko Google. Ye na yen ko Google. No bia in Google the meaning of average. What is the meaning of average? Who can say UN or to say Ghana MP? Tienye. A number expressing, so it is not definite, a number expressing the central or typical value of a set of data, in particular the mode, medium, or most commonly the mean, which is calculated by dividing the sum. This is the meaning of average, the word average. By dividing the sum of the values in the set by their numbers. Mommy, you use the word average. se media general tue fiata go 2,000 Ghana cedis a month. Ebe na fiata go betu akoje be akoka say I am paid on average 2,000 Ghana cedis. What is she talking about? If your salary is 2,000, it's 2,000. If your allowance is 300, it's 300, and your average. But me buana. So what is the meaning of the word average? Average na we use you no be kire mu. Say wo average no wa kire say. Average of $45. Twaso be the opposite na yanko.
And the government pays 35 out of the 46 per day for every soldier.
Pause it. And I say one can say soldier from 24 to 12. Or say government e hwan aban. Eti jo mama, una wuji soldier for sikadi. Asma mama ne pete o kire no. Nanado, una wuji aban soldier for sikadi ye. Yeah. Professor Mills, una udi soldier for sika. Rollins, una udi ye. Jekufo, una udi ye. Eti, ma many person say president yenye omu krom ha no. One di soldier for sika. Government kura so no. And with different meanings. There is a governing body of Media General. And there is a governing body of even 37 military hospital. There is a governing body of Senate. It is a okay government, pacho, okay banyo tiswo. And I say, soldier mu government no, and okay wasem, madam, come back. What do you say? Me yes, our journalists na munimu munu biu. Sa presenters na munimu muna. Concert, no mo radio ni TV so no. I am not one of them. Answer na me start bibi no na me media maker. I am the only morning show presenter in this country. Take it or leave it. I'm sorry, 4 a.m. No matter 12 midnight. I'm the only morning show presenter in this country. I'm starting the show 5:45, 5:30 kura. Eti answer na me bie mano no. Me media maker, madam. What's the government? We want you to come and explain certain terminologies in your press statement. Government here, the John Mahamadanu yana. It's Uncle John, plus or minus. Ghana higher government. It's John Mama, wuna wudi soldier fosika. This is what the woman is saying. Honorable Atofose, wuna we acting defense minister say. Bro judge and wuna we deputy. Then tina mo fa soldier fosika $11. Me dani asem no. Na me na mka government. Patro koechi Q and government pay Q. Hono ma me koechi misachu ko kakra. Na mo ntie we kire ho asama ba ba yes pressure ba ba mo so we kire ho. Na mo check baby or say government pays. Are you ready? I'm on catch me. Na me yale mama mbontum. Eti madam, say who bro judge and fee. Wo fi asantime ma betran kran. E na wo titi soldier for sika so. John Mama. Ye fa umre yina say wo beti soldier for sika so. Atu force. Wo ayi omani bu amanwu. Mana yi ase enframanfa eyeri na ansa no na be acting defense minister ma minister who na atiti soldier for sika say na aban ya de ba ye on na press soldier for e be me dey talk am e no be me dey talk am e no be me dey talk am bo.
And the government pays 35 out of the 46 per day for every soldier. The difference of $11
bam, pause it. Bam. The difference of $11. Kokiu na festival. Yes, I was so much we chire. Mpacho, soja ni na okokon no. Soja ni na okopata no. UNC, esansa okopata kunti. Ba madam, obwa. Sikana $300. We know. We know. And then you and betray Italian soldier more than a Ghanaian soldier. I have spoken to soldier from one more British army, madam. And men ya wadwen da. Member soldier from Penifono and ya wadwen da. I have conducted interviews. It's my weapon. I am keeping it. If you don't know, I am telling you, madam, I told you I used 2 words. There's hybrid intrusion and cyber intrusion. If you don't have an idea about it, do not sit there and think, say, soldier, no, it's first now. Pentecost, software, no, I share the suit. None the shirt, no, the suit, no, say, no, a bro, the shirt, no, so do you have the shirt? Say, no, we have Pentecost software shirt, then say, so, my more be a yes, in security, there's secrecy. But let me tell you, after some time, first year, after some years, but now it is just after some time. Time here used, as and when whoever is trying to hack into your system can have access to the information because there's hybrid warfare. Mafia, Ghana Armed Forces in the FDB, it will tackle hybrid warfare. Mama, you're exposing them. I can drone and to be Fabema campus. Do you have any weapon? Do you have any equipment? It will handle hybrid warfare. Share so many penny themselves hybrid warfare. How are they handling it? Some said I know why they are. I'm hanking on kind of family. Paddy's I don't know. It's a live show. Come. Oh, Mama TV ne boy who's there. Madam, if you do not have an idea, there's hybrid warfare. Mafia, over the weekend, the US Army, US Air Force, one aeroplane, Abe Paki wa Tamale. What's it home? Over the weekend, US Air Force. I know the military command is aware. Say US. Now, me mate baako. Ocha US Air Force for plane na ebe si tamale no. And obetro say seen a couple of serious drones too around. US Air Force in Tamale, seen a couple of serious drones too around. What are the security implications? Say not sure, our MPSI 2025 platform no so. And Obi Betro say we don't need them here. And Obi Betro lol, mostly lol here, laugh, lot of laughter. And I'm a cultural say it is part of their hybrid warfare simulations in fragile African states and geostrategic calculus of US as a great nation. It could also be part of their advanced concept of integrated multi-agency data collection, analysis, and decision-making architecture. I will never rule out the mushrooming of strategic deception. China, Russia, North Korea, and other non-military allies of US may see it as though they have won the geostrategic manifesto manipulations. It brings Su Chu and Russian Mass Kirovitska principle to play. All warfare is based on deception. This is what I wrote on our platform. And Obi Betro Mediana say the art of all. And Obi Betro classical explanation. I love the terminologies. On the no so Jenny penny. Madam, me mo bi anya na say tete soja na ye ka ho asem no. It's in the 21 pe ho. Mo nim say 16 gram sweat. 21. What say soldier for a buying anti vice president? Mommy, my soldier for someone I'm $11 no. Abraham, Mafia, soldier ni na or war front or copatan tokwano. Your money 35. And I say I buy $11. Pacho to asufi $11. The next day okay.
The difference of $11 is used to support troops as follows.
Be pacho pause it. Or say $11. TDO asamna obekano. $11. Yamfa John Mahama. Say I to force ya force. I mean, was a $1 no on your biasa. Eti, yamfa nanado dankwa akufado. Ne calculation, kenoforiata. Ne calculation. Time now, mufi abayimuno. Me $2 ye. Because on 16.99 into 17. Eti, 11 times 16.99. Uda mamiyan 17. 17 $11 ewo nanado time 2024 na ndu 200 Ghana cedis munchem ye madam mo bia mfa brofo ndada obi a okrum ha first na nkrofo na enipa bi nkosua ade bi nkohu ade bi me nanfofo am na o wi apam secondary school mafia ebinim ya professors ebinim kuta PhD ba me na mpese me develop my talent na me nyeska answer ako school ko school fees enye nwura na editua me ma me agide papa giri ntimi ntuam school fees biom wa bra me di 35 me nya so me I decided to develop my talent build my name me wie na me nya do na me de bia kotua bi school fees enta man ko school tab no afeli me di 45 amanya master's degree. My fear foul phone no ebia me de no China for hack it. 11 times 17. So when you say wa wo fie no na mo 11 times 17. If you are me twen unya say producer wo so fa calculator no to so what TV no so na pressure amount so e kire ho 11 times 17, say 187 Ghana cedis. Let's say when you 200 Ghana. Anamwa. Okay. Afetie Ghana high away. Sikana Andrew 200 Ghana cedis no. Muntie de mami say omode Ghana for muntie no. Producer roll.
700 is given to every soldier that goes.
Kwachi, me start fee 11 no. Afete, one baby no, unifree so na check it. Unifree so na family. Come on, take me. Na check what you do 11. Je, obi I would say, eka $11 no. Ofi $11 na me fi o man ho so $700. Temie. Ye nyam kwada bi mu. First na mo amoye PR so no. Modern strategies that I ain't. And let me tell all the heads of the various security agencies and all the state agencies say, Tete journalists na wudi mu omo amamu kakra ne amamu penny. Womo ye nyana ran ewo GBC no enye ye na yete ha no. Nyana ran na kwaku bi chama fa no radio nes na betri na okoko obo ho na okopinche na obese ko dabisu na kwaku bi chama betwam na de ko ayi haso de na obese ko bese ase na de nam na radio nes kwaku bi cham ko ho nyana ran ene nyana ran and then you investigate ade patrol row
$11 is used to support troops as follows. 700 is given to every soldier that goes on peacekeeping when they are coming on leave.
Me that say, pause it. Or say, soldier ni back on your $11. But size $11, no, it will transmogrify, no. Ebe $700. Ebe the $11 no cost support. Ebe madam. Ghana soldier for amuti kurom ha. Mo be kwa kofa mo musika. Na mo di amani pa na ote war front. Asame na obeka ye mami. Please look, listen. You need to na minim journalist men of from not run office no here no post here. And obi am be question. Me so me yes story ade a wo me ho enye ne say wo ye press conference amemha. Madam, $11. It me magnify in status. About $700. No what me support it. Ghana for 11. Yet then I 700. Eti, madam, 11 no. Emu do say na the cost support 700 no. Don't was say na the source manage 700. Look, listen. Me. Mabako akwaba eti bi momen men fa brofo dada obi a okuma aso kan kwaku bi chem on chese kwabra ban ne wawu on chese tashora wawu on chese enti won mo chese kura no obi a ntimo yase support 700 na won kan twi news no so abetra ho ebisa fa bonus ya ya mo ina achema wakaba eba so radio na soldier from penny for na ba be kirem ensama hodo a Captain Smart ni a soldier for bi kan ya no o ba be kirem say entro na soldier for na ba be kirem kura aba ye na ya te ase say na sikere ya de ma soldier for no e de UN de ma ho no e de mo pepe soldier ni ba o ba be kasa o ba so no o ba fefefe oba hurupo oba huruba wo hwe maame anim de hwene da de hwenem deja na ni amasoro ha de wa kan kwase atwi e de akire kwase abrofum na wan kasa presenter na wo kan news no asem no nim Ghana for famete $11 na than $700 na opeso biri wani sunti or say they supported 7. Eti so what they my dear, what the 11 because supported 7 now money remaining 7. And I tell you when I'm talking about what our leadership and feel. Bye. Who born young TV radio so no who pitch it at the pitch no at the 120 now one count money 121 I still 120. So when you use $11 to support 700, unya say. Toda ya. Kunaku. Mutina ye, GHY akwasa na ge wo Dubai. Na so atene mpranche wo Dubai a. Kabada wa mama sound na kunaku. Producer, continue.
And attest from your friends in the military.
Okay, pause it. Or say yen central for no. Yen we say nam for na wo soldier nim. Madam, wouldn't say this question soldier ni kasa. Who to me from Abefa? I have your number. Me more 024 number na. I have 050. Madam, who pay office 0302 no. Me from them without say oh madam who bet them. And to say what was no Jubilee House, I didn't tell me by her president. That's her president. Me dan ka wu. To be president to me dan ka. Madam, I dey away the sound actually. And when the security for Jubilee House because don't kwana we this ni. Fiako. Madam, why? Why did you guys decide to lie to us? And you thought that some of us will keep quiet. Me, soldier, soldier, police, fire service, immigration, prisons. Me soldier, me ko posi. Someone ma me catch them. Me kwa ko di bronya ba me ko ye Easter Christmas convention. E wo fanko Astro Tef no so. The whole Ghana Pentecost chama jatum say baby convention na ofanko. Ye twa conventions ni na ti baby a wo bia pack wo niam na bra. Ye convention wo ofanko. Astrotef no so. E ho be de bruta. Vice President marching. Jiri say ho ye chief of staff marching. Gender minister marching. Ghanaian MC marching. What the year is Christmas convention no. Am won say Hey, madam. Say enko bi say soldier fo a omo ye na fofo. Na enko bi say ni wi a wakota api ni phone. No wakoyi na di. When him say Mafia or yeah press conference ni wi ni pepepe no. Can I say it? No, maminka. And omo ni NSB. Ekese ni, when him say soldier fo a no over 98% soldier fo penny for omo numbers. Only one telephone numbers. And how many NSB KCD that monitor these numbers for us? Eti enra soldier for wo Ghana ha, wo mo wa Premodo, wo mo wa Bema camp, wo mo wa Tamale, wo hina na tap wo calls. Waiting say obi be frɛ won. Ne say say woni JB kasa, wona oni Efiata go kasa, wona oni Gbangwan kasa, wona oni Godwin kasa, wona oni Antaru kasa. Na ya wi a na ya lock down. Me ya na me hu ye. Say NSB ekọ Mami ncha no bi tapu phone na wa hu. Say fu akwa. On ka say enim de ekọ so okuruma. NSB they mimic signals. It's a catch was a me ba second one na security no mo de bi ti mi. It's a tokonu no wafa. It's my two ma ban gu ye no. Etibiom tokonu no wafa saki. Won nim de ekwa so krum ha. Ye be kire mu bibi kitu abi watuwa. NSB. Some jina omo pa wa tap of phone calls to say wo Mafia. Omo check baby ya. Omo hwehwe wa na omo say Mafia on nam akwa fa say Kanda. Na ya hwehwe no ma queue in wo number 020 24 24 24 24. Na ya hu say Mafia or Kandana or Wono or Jubilee House antenna nase Kandana or Wono or TV3 into here when radio station TV station and media house or krum ha national security for tap your phones are momere media general because there's a mass sitting here. Eti national security for person tap Captain Smart to call her or momere kra semenam fia and I'm say hey I pick it. GH boy, Madam also am watching Dubai. Okay, it's when they mimic the signal. What they do is that signal now a free me ho. I may say no, I love you no. Now I intercept. They are able to do that. So I fidie na and once some work court I say omunjaya aban we person obeti ase no. Mo de mo ntra ho e be ba be bomu. Mbaya to say yakosua se wa wunti wuna o say so ye lumba yere wunti bi nyekuna eyen kura ntimi nkobi na wo ma ne wo kura e di ase twamfodin am wasu kocha am titim legal wife paper ye de ware ko Pentecost mission house bia marriage certificate de gu asofo no ho ebi nkwati bi ye bibi foforo nkwa ye beti bia ma asese a say paper ye fa ware judge no bu asem so ye oba Kocha me legal wife. Mo fam free aso won tokro mu ho. Ani san se hunu na amudi no. Mo wi amata mo ho na matukwan. Hwan na ntibini? Hwan na empra? Hwan na enwa? Hwan na empepa? Hwan na ensi? Hwan na entoso? Na wi awata mpepa be jonsa wo ye legal wife. Abodam wo soro ho wo yumu ho ende. Ye fa no nto nche. We dey betwam keke. Mafia so they mimic it. They say they na kosu ase wa ye no. No on mimic it. Paper na ekuta ne so the legal wife no. Wo di we so ko say na ye bodwosango paper. court na njiantum eti obegina ho a NS before begina poll na se a sa na meka na obeti ase na wa fa phone number no eti text message o any WhatsApp na wo send ya mama na me send ya ma say I love you no they can intercept it.
It's like that.
So we need to catch it. We send a text message. I mean, why did you say we save? We send a WhatsApp message to what you bra. Krum highway. Wo boa to what you. It's one be jinasia. Na wetimi who say no numbers are ye monitor no. Ye monitor about 3,000 numbers. And say fidie na kwabena dubu ahe kwotobere Ghana no. It can monitor as many as 29,000 numbers at a time. At a time. US DNA Mississippi Nukurano, it will monitor just 16,000 numbers at a time. But Ghana, it will monitor 29,000 numbers at a time. They can intercept, re-engineer, reorient. Hey, Mr. Denami. It's a message now, me say I love you, no. When we intercept here, no much. I love you so much. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever met. That is, I want to tell you, honey. I love you. I love you. I no, I try to tin. Now also about what to wanna walk kind. No, when you aje, emufa, ya be man send here. NS before na yes edmano. We are not the better so. Do you remember the issues we were discussing about the Ghana Armed Forces? Unyaka, yes, Pepe are locking in. So they use words. Love, care. They be my mintraso. Eti and Rano, they connected the NSB. Eti, Madame Fusoja Nibi Owo. Hey. Oh, one of the Latin American countries, Ecuador, where Ghana soldier not all. But the number no you saw Ghana Hanano, and one or the other WhatsApp, and on the two Ecuador. Eti, sir, Mammy Chot trick back be. In terms of cyber security, sir, I buy a tap you phone, Ubehu, there be mentioned, answer criminals in the bedi bonnet. To mention it. Eti, and ra, me fag, me, when you can't say some TV3 no. Me na me drive it. If you have to go and catch them, go hit TV3. Come on, be fine. Fashoti. Won't you better here? And number 10 ball ball here. Me if you catch them and na me to come. Quickly. Na me nam akramo enclave him. Na me start to send me show Facebook. Me nya na su o my phone so from a number be from baby. Na me start to say me tie. Ena eti me fa me phone no me ye call. Me ne me afia kasa no. Who say o kasa what time nka? E mu ye silent. E ho na me who say ya tap me phone no. Why do you say you smart? You guys, are you funny? Security from penny farm wo kroma. Mo betu dey bang on obonwum. But me, won't be friendly me. So when you catch your plane. It's really my fear because I'm starting 7 through actually. And I'm happy about it. Honey, what's a man can say? I'm in a line of pew. And I'm who say no. Or must have video not to me phone no so. And I'm call me settings. I'm quite checking near my. And I'm who say about 8 antennas across Greater Accra. Yeah, the matter so. Because the also NS before who's a drive here, they can be able to tell location. Make catch your plane say Ghana. Over Crono and say and Chewa, one I said in the Mojao. So they saw and in some way we use iPhone da. Menya kwasya. Because what the iPhone Benjamin tem me pair iPhone, me pair Android. Even Android the Crono. I was able to detect that there are 8 antennas across IAD chasing me. One more probably I'm in a castle, yes, so Jenny, near to me up on and if you have to go up at them in a castle. If you have to go pet, na me ne kasa wo ho ko dem kwatena se me hwe ade no am say hey enti mo say yembi say ye nam fofo na ewo Ghana Armed Forces no de mo ayenie me here soldier ni bia na mam information. I started working on the Ghana Armed Forces from 2006. Possibly I can be sir, but at that started police, ye caught bro nya ne ba ho. Ghana for mu yem betwa kro. One IGP be resign. What am yen komra? Eti o say den ye ne ye na fofo wo soldier enkasa. Ye ne won kasa. That I tell me I tell him. Eti ye ni soldier for bia ankasa. Me ni obi akra so nkasa, and I don't want to have a friend in the Ghana Armed Forces. I want to do my work as a broadcaster. Twaso JM.
Before we embark on any peacekeeping missions, we undertake 6 weeks pre-operational training in
Pause it. Tio, $11 na 187 Ghana cedis. I say 187 Ghana cedis no. Omo de bi ko support sika bi ma na $700. Ah mami. Na ansana, won be ko peacekeeping do so. Won mo organize training sections ahodo for 6 weeks. Na wotwe makom miensa. Nsia, na wotwe nsia. Say $11 na 187 Ghana cedis na. Wo mami. Mami. Kuchaku. Say $11 no. One would be to be so sika so many do $700. No more we are the say $11 na bi. E dey training soldier for na air corps peacekeeping no. 6 weeks na what me ensa. Patro to aso.
And all that requires logistics support. We also make provisions.
Pause. And Sadia ni na no, require logistics support. It is asika no, and ye de tontade boot. Jen the hey madam. Whoa. Madam. Boy. We also provide to us.
In the mission areas such as internet, troops welfare.
But what pause it? I have no can try a such no. Mafia, I want to sit here and challenge the CDS. I am challenging the Air Force commander, and I am challenging the chief of army staff. More I'm saying we have Bema so Jenny Penny also want information more than what I'm going to say and show. Come and sit here. Opa, Mama San Frame, Munya press conference. Soldier form penny for one Ghana hand to internet. And mass soldier for peacekeeping. It's not true. And try on my internet via. Me say soldier form penny for Mami or Kasa, Monsieur Bois, and try. There are 2 companies. I want Lebanon. I provide the internet. There are 2 companies. I want Gambia. I provide the internet. There are 2 companies. I want Gaza. I provide the internet. There are 2 companies. Now, time I need to come on, no, call Liberia and then can't for no. That time na internet no. Who could not once and when Madam, watch this. Mafia, there were 2 internet companies. And I want Lebanon. 1, your friend Hajj Company Limited. 2, a Hotspot Company Limited. Madam, Adilai. Madam, come home. But 2 companies. HAJJ, Hajj, and Hotspot. They are from Hotspot, no? These are the 2 companies that provide the internet to Masoja for. Ewo Lebanon, Italy for free. Germany for free. All other countries for free. Ghana and Soja for you bottom sika. Who could have $15 Emma Hajj. Because one more and a content them. No open the unisika. No I got $10. Ewo a hotspot for. Madam, when I catch someone provide the internet. Listen, Ghana, for me, tell me, before I started this story, I have spoken to the UN. So let nobody sit in the comfort of their offices and come and lie to the good people of this country. Please, don't go there. When I was Attorney General case, I wrote to Israel. Hey, Madam, Jai de Awoke Kano. Madam, Jai. Soldier phone and a tom internet, Befia. Logistics, man. Who call Lebanon, Cecilia? Nigeria for that 3 in a room, Ghana for that 8 in a room. Adeline, Madam. Let's see some pictures in the videos. Hey, Mommy. Mu yan come on be here no now come on defense ministry na ba. Na ya ma so aban na boa mo. Ye pesa aban na boa mo. Na soja nkasa na wo be kan dan. Ghana for that 8 in the room. Even Alata, Nigeria, that 3. I just why 4. Because the last battalion UN had 250 soldiers for Madam Meboa. How many Ghana for soldier for 250? Madam Meboa. Hey, Madam, Mpacho, Adeline. Another country, one more peacekeeping, one more the flag and the soba, Mpacho Meboa na. Madam Meboa, I am following security in this country like nobody's business. Madam Meboa, soldier for 250 mile. Say another 250 so ba moi. Okay, 251 kura ba ko bi toso. Meboa. Madam, Meboa na show Facebook wall say Meboa. Madam Meboa. Pemefia. What him say? You Ghana for one core military training that. And some more peacekeeping Ghana military uniform. Madam. Me sra mo soldier from penny for nyamu nti na me yes story no. Aban na me pese oboa mo. Me pese aban na ni eba soldier ho, eba Ghana forces ho, enyamo, eba mo me ya no biom. Anya de mo pese mo behunu behu, de mo pese mo bete no mo bete. Se me dia jana kasa o ma me yes story na me Facebook, anya nti bi na manage. Madam. Between me no me no ma me fefe. Me pe wasam say me buburuta. Madam, so when him say soldier for no pay for missions. So when him peacekeeping soldier for no talk. Me boa. Madam, why na him? My catch say there's hybrid intrusion and cyber intrusion. And you know, say never kasa. And so we are extremely careful, mommy. I don't know, you haven't met you before, but I want to tell you, I like you. Listen, there's hybrid intrusion and cyber intrusion. Okay? Hybrid warfare and cyber shame. By hybrid intrusion, cyber intrusion, even though there's a thin line between the two. Madam, which way to win himself soldier photo? Missions no one talk. What evidence? Madam, whoop evidence. Soldier 424, whoop evidence. I am unjaisa. Story na me ye no, enya mo na me ye mamu. Me pesa John Mahamati. Na to force nte. The brojaje mfiate. Na ometimi abeboa Ghana Armed Forces because mafia yenti I'm telling you. Soldier for no abrehe o ma beba bu nti say o mo ye adwuma no o mo ye ni biara de tie ni say ye nhwe soldier for police for migration fast service prisons ye nhwe o mo ye wo mo bokra national security for o mo that go ta eto apontwehwe a e wo choba madam enam no de fast no the nam no the Debbie madam anyway for kwantre no kɔ bunkum a enam no the fat Debbie madam me say enye no a aponche hwo ade hu o say how me hu ye na or the dash script ni or the gota ejina choba or the gota chira baby aponche hwo afa ye say enyima no fa ndi fufu. Madam, what are you talking about? Do you want evidence? I want you to dare me. I want the Ghanaian forces to dare me. Who told you that lie, madam? Someone who provided internet. Whoopa, I can give you a video of soldier for higher line. I will Hajj. Company my motor internet. They pay cash. But if you could do peacekeeping now, we see na wono na ye yimu $100 near the amount. Say be a buy and skebia new. Madam Mbwana, be catch am say me boa. There's a list, probational list of the $100 distribution. No? Do you know say it got leaked? I have a copy. Madam. Nobody is inciting the other ranks against command. Story na me no. Na me you say aban be boa ye security agencies no. But that person this soldier, I shall say because Ghana for in us soldier. Me, I respect the military. I don't fear you. I respect you. Me bumu. Say Ghana srafa mo boy ho baba so be asro Ghana soldier fa me nstrom one bit say tin. I respect you. I respect the Ghana Armed Forces so much that sometimes how I wish I were the president. No man who said they are buying Ghana Armed Forces so. Me nstrom, but I respect you guys. What's that? When I to internet. The producer to us. Let me say exposing the biome.
During festivities like the Christmas, for instance, there are programs that the battalions undergo, and they are funded from home government.
But I support it. Say $11 for 187 Ghana cedis. No, I can't want some no. Hey, madam, who's who? We are about Sakawe Bema. Can you pay me no million? Can you some studio ha? Quite have me say, I'm a crime yet doom signal. But we are bad. I don't want to go there. I have a special respect for women. Hey, madam. 187 Ghana cedis in Emuna will say, Edu Christmas a special program, some way about battalions. It is saying a motiko internet, saying a motiko support, saying a motiko logistics, Naba. Battalion. Producer to us a battalion the kind.
We also send delegation, medal day delegation. After serving in the mission for a while, we send delegation from Ghana to all the missions. And the aim is to, one, give personal morale that command is interested in what they have done, and also to let them know that we are following their tracks. And if you've gone on mission before, whenever you see the delegation, you are very much excited. These monies and more are all used to support the mission. That is the $11 that is left are used to support the mission. And so indeed, the Ghana government adds up additional funding to support all these activities and ensure troops' safety, welfare, and comfort before, during, and in the mission. So the facts of in conclusion, the fact of how much the UN pays are available online. From here, you can all go and check. It is around $1,428 per month, and that adds up to $46 a day. It's available for all to verify. We therefore wish to state emphatically that the purported story of UN paying anything more than $46 is mischievous and a plot to incite troops. This must be rejected by all meaning Ghanaians. I believe that any well-meaning journalist that wants to know how much is paid should be able to go online and Google. Just simple Google, you get it. So to come on, and so indeed, the Ghana government adds up additional funding to support all these activities and ensure troops' safety, welfare, and comfort before, during, and in the mission. So the facts of in conclusion, the fact of how much the UN pays are available online. From here, you can all go and check. It is around $1,428 per month, and that adds up to $46 a day. It's available for all to verify. We therefore wish to state emphatically that the purported story of UN paying anything more than $46 is mischievous and a plot to incite troops. This must be rejected by all meaning Ghanaians. I believe that any well-meaning journalist that wants to know.
Monsanko cute to Honombrabium. And one year they supported battalions, no, Madam. And 187 Ghana cedis. Now the supporters are anime now. Nani pa do say kwa na kopiji. Police are Q1 kodu baby o say o me support edru festive season den. Na me sam bobu tokro. Na yen kan kire madam na say ma me. Soldier no say ye ni mu o. Ben nya wadwenta. Mo bomb no kura. Oh. Modi simulation exercise no kura ento. Ya ka sama mo ma ye nka na aban meboa mo na mo dimirika no ma ba ye press conference. So jeni na ye friend ban nenu. Father, ya shisha bomb ya so ato awie ko na ko he. Akwandu hu ananim say bomb. Matwetwa onukwa ne nyama kakra sika kakra za modema na busu afokwa matwa. Madam, matwa. Aha, matwa. Ne ma amene na busu afo twa kwan koba saa. Hwedan fu amutiti mu Bema camp. You are not talking about that one. You are coming to respond to this. Madam, hwedan fu amutiti soldier for the titi mu Bema camp. Enso to adabi no ma sori agina ho. Are you not ashamed? Let the military high command come and tell me, Samuel baby da. Nanado, I call soldier for Edom call castle, no money baby da. John Mama buy a soldier for Edom call castle, so much in a woman in Kura, no competition. I do. Would also no credit the no Pelnayaka. What kind of a country is this? You think we don't know? We know. Says a soldier for more run, you know, coffin. We are also with the Sicano, oh, really? $11 now. Hey, Madam, $11. 187 Ghana cedis. Say US soldier new $5,325 a month. We say United Nations. And the Neko do missions. Say, Oba mema $45. Nkobeko. Obeko. Madam, please credit us, some of us, with some level of intelligence. We are not dumb, like the other presenters you guys know, like the other journalists that you know. I am not dumb. I know the nonsense I am talking about. If you do not know, I know. And nobody under the sun can beat this story down. It is not possible. It's not going to happen. Soldier for necessary shamu ye, madam, I don't need some ye can. How many officers they bet me call most stores now maybe you know some cotton tare and in papa, madam? How many of them? How many military officers can enter that your boutique? Some cotton tare. You see, producer to a video no so. Where do battalions so for no? So where do what they are because men tell
support the mission. That is the $11 that is left are used to support the mission. And so indeed, the Ghana government adds up additional funding to support all these activities and ensure troops' safety, welfare, and comfort before, during, and in the mission. So the facts of the in conclusion,
one question. I have no better Koenim baby odru yes a battalion omo ye party ni ade ma om ko wo de ko kire wona hwehwe yini firi so na wi a wo mo ma check ade na ma me na ma na ye kan wo mo ho check wona wi a signal me madam, it's a lie soldier for na do music to internet. Uchantro. Opa me to ticket am no be call Lebanon. Madam, you ready? Me am to ticket am no be call Lebanon. E ho na abehu say soldier for na ho no be Ghana for one of the motom sika to ticket. JB, ebinim frefie.
We also send delegation, medal day delegation. After serving in the mission for a while, we send delegation from Ghana to all the missions. And the aim is to, one, give personnel morale that command is interested in what they have done, and also to let them know that we are following their tracks. And if you've gone on mission before, whenever you see the delegation, you are very much excited. These monies and more are all used to support the mission. That is the $11 that is left are used to support the mission. And so indeed, the Ghana government adds up additional funding to support all these activities and ensure troops' safety, welfare, and comfort before, during, and in the mission. So the facts of the in conclusion, the fact
be a party, Emma Soldier for. The last time I attended Soldier 4 party in this country was 2023 and 2024. Yama Koku Bako. Yama Coke, Madame Eboa, mineral, Sana Mukano, minerals Bako. Adelaide, Mammy. Mammy. Minerals Bako. Emo ya bi ya de ma me kura mani eti coke ba ko yesay fanta yesay malt yesay u kwoti fi $11 mo akasay owie ye no no mu hu say no sam no ma ka no nya owie say Ghana government e the additional funds ba Ghana government the additional funds free United Nations France bra on a bon hoka me see United Nations France bra won a bon hoka Mama yenko UN charters no mu see Ghana presenters no makacho bebre o my so mu nsua de Madam, go back and read the UN charters on peacekeeping. And come and tell me, sir, something I can know, and no other say, correct. The SSA, say, what to say, may yes, story. Other presenters, you should have a way of dealing with them. You need to deal with me differently. Maybe yes, story. Not for security for one. Me pesa buy no stepping in. Because madam, helicopter na t-shirt say team. What's a brofwa? What would describe it here? One would say it was fit to fly, but it lacked critical accoutrements. Hey, soldier aeroplane, soldier helicopter na ebe to know. It was fit to fly, but it lacked critical accoutrement. In Suana, Captain Smart, a quano de a yensupa, Nanso, poison womb. As one kind of situation, no. Madam, Patoni Croma, na helicopter to top from Equama Nebuama, and whom so said a ye. madam woni kro him mun pie soldier car military police car wo hia bia asa betie si truck so e wo so se kacha wa hwebe makam me madam story na me ye no nyamu soldier fo mpanifo na me ye amamu na sakaya mu paka me mfa ho but aban no na me person na ni eba soldier so armed forces so because yanim ekwan na wo yanim ho no emu otro. Madam, if you don't know, you don't have the intelligence. Some of us we do. Me want intelligence say yanim ho no enye. If 2026 year be ye August ho ko no yanim ho nye. And then the US Air Force Abeland Watermale. So what we are saying is that ye pesa ban any ko soldier ne ho. Now boamu and yes bra be yi anu. Unyi anu na ode ma ye no I fall flat. One cry na cancer. I fall flat. Madam, you and your superiors respectfully keep quiet. My binding unity. Na yen kan kire o say niam ye nim sem Ghana Armed Forces here ni helicopter kura wo ni bi otoyi Air Force mo helicopter wo my can no kire Ghana Forces ye ni helicopter wo bi badam wo bi confrontation engineers na ko hwa de Capt tontro wa sisi ho they can't say mama yen kan wo san betwa ntro aka ho the person me Ghana 40 ase ne say me mbie manokwa me nye team legal wife na makasa by heart I mean document me ye team odobroni yen ye kuna yen ye kira adcd yen ye kira ye team legal wife for no way. Eti madam, deal with team legal wife journalist no. Meme ye team odobroni. Eti yen ye wo ya po gu ho. Ye bie ya no a ye nim de ye ka. Ma me no so o kira odobroni ade sie no ya ade o. Ha mami producer he video na ya wa ba ma wate dam de asore ya konye sesi e. Try this idea man who say yes. Say ye kuna. Ka sam kire mo amuntie. Ka kire say dai be yelumba yi no ne ye be hu ne yere. Me ka no man ti ase. Dai be yelumba yi no ene ye be hu lumba ne yere. Ye yelumba yi no so ye hu ne yere ene ne ma a wo twamfoni di asa. Wo fam free so.